everyone, welcome back to my channel, Miss Pretty Plants. My name is Preeti and I garden here in Zone 6 in Toronto, Canada. And today I wanted to share with you a little setup that I have created to start my seeds. I just wanted to make this video and share it with anyone who might be interested in doing a similar setup, so that if you have a smaller space and you want to start seeds indoors, you have an idea of what I am doing, and maybe you might find this useful and helpful to do it in a similar way. So essentially, what I did was I ordered this 4-tier greenhouse. So this is made by a company called Bond, and this is a greenhouse that I ordered from Lowe's. I placed this order online, and what I liked about it is that it was very compact and quite cost effective. It was around $49, and it had enough shelving and enough space for me, for my needs, and for a smaller setup at home. And I was really excited to find this. I was actually looking for something dedicated for this purpose, because last year when I started seeds, they were started on my window, and I found it really inconvenient to kind of put them in trays and move them in and out of the window when the hardening process was needed, taking them outdoors and bringing them in. So if you are thinking of starting seeds indoor, one of the important steps in that is hardening off your seedlings before you can plant them outside, which means that you're getting the seeds accustomed to the outdoor climate bit by bit, so that they get used to the wind, they get used to the environment outside, and then they are strong enough in order to thrive when you plant them outside. So that is a process that you would have to do when you are growing seeds indoors, and it's very important to have a setup that makes this convenient. What I did was I got this shelf and I assembled it. It really took me only 10 minutes to put this whole setup together, which is phenomenal, and which also speaks to how easy it's going to be to disassemble it when I don't need it anymore. So I practically only need this for a couple of months, maybe 3 months. Maybe I might start some other annuals in here. So I might use it for a little while in the spring, and then it will be time to put it away. So I think it's easy enough to set up and disassemble, and I really like that I was able to set it up, like I said, in 10 minutes, and it was very convenient. And really, honestly, you could use any shelf to create this setup. What I liked about this whole thing was it came with a cover, which looks like it's good quality, and it has like 2 zippers on either side, and you can completely zip it down and roll it up as your seeds grow. So zipping it completely will give the seeds a lot more heat, and as the seeds germinate, you can roll this up and give them more airflow and all of that. So I think this will allow you to control the heat and air that goes inside the shelf. And so that's what I liked about it. It had everything I needed. What I also did was I added a little grow light that is going from the top of this greenhouse all the way to, all the way to the bottom, and it's providing sufficient light for this. And as you can see, this greenhouse is placed very close to my back patio door, so it's also going to receive a lot of sunlight from this door. And the reason I added the lights on top is that the plants, the seeds, as they germinate and grow, I don't want them to be leggy and grow towards the light, towards the door, and get leggy. So if they get enough light from the top, then they will kind of stay more upright, and that's what I want to try and see and avoid that from happening. So that's why I have this light set up. And what I like about this light is that you can put it on a timer. There's an 8-hour, 12-hour, or 6-hour timer. So that way it can automatically shut off when you don't need it at night. So that's what I'm going to do with this light and this setup. And what I also like about this setup is that it's very close to the exit here. So when it's time for me to harden my seedlings, I can actually move this entire shelf outdoors and bring it in when it's cooler at night and I can't leave it outdoors. Or and then what it does is it keeps everything in one spot. And like I told you last year when I was growing seeds, one of the lessons I learned was to have a more convenient setup, because it was a lot for me to take a few trays in and out from my window, which is not too close to my door. So it was a lot of moving back and forth, and I kind of wanted to avoid that this time around, and make it easy for me so that I enjoy this process more. So yeah, so this is the setup that I have created, and I am really excited to start my vegetable seeds indoors in this setup, and I will post a video about that when I get started, and what vegetables I am going to start. And I have 4 shelves here to play with, so there is enough room. And one thing I wanted to mention about these shelves is that they are not attached to this shelf. They are kind of loose, right? So they easily come off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zip tie these wire shelves onto these rods so that they are more stable. That way, if I have to lift this entire shelf and take it outside, it's not going to wobble or collapse or fall, and my seeds are not going to fall. So that is one step that I haven't completed yet because I ran out of zip ties. So I'm going to do that before I place my seeds in this greenhouse. And that's, I think, the only thing I found that I didn't really like about this greenhouse was the shelves are not stable. But you know, it's good because you can easily disassemble it as well. So I think, you know, there's a little bit of give there. So the zip tie should be fine, and I will do that to secure the shelving onto this rack, and then it's going to be okay. So this is, again, I'll show you a picture of this greenhouse box again so that you have an idea of what I ordered. I will also put a link below in the description about this greenhouse. So as you can see, it is about 49.2 inches tall. It is 26.7 inches wide, and it's about 11.8 inches deep. So it's a fairly good size and fairly compact at the same time. So I have kind of placed it here, and I'm really excited to grow my seeds here. This is actually very close to my desk in my work area, so it'll be a joy to see these seeds grow and germinate, and that way I can kind of keep an eye on them more so than my house plants, because they are going to need constant care and watering and all of that. So very excited to kind of have this setup that is going to be a lot more convenient than my setup last year, and I am thrilled to try growing different vegetable seeds. I'm planning to actually start some tomatoes, some peppers, some okra, maybe zucchini or beans indoors. So those are some of the vegetables that I will start indoors. And I had shared with you the seeds that I have ordered, and I'll post a link to that as well in the card above so that you know the seeds that I'm talking about. And also some of them I will direct sow outdoors, like the greens and peas and other things. So it's mostly the vegetables that take a long time to germinate and are not that cold hardy is what I'm going to start indoors in this setup. And eventually I might start some annuals as well, but for now I'm going to focus and start vegetables. And you can, I hope you found this video useful and this setup a useful idea for you to kind of think about something you might want to do in your own space. And if you have this space, and if you're really excited about starting seeds, this setup might also work for you. I don't have the link to this light because as I told you, I ordered this last year and I didn't end up using it. But there are lots of grow lights available on Amazon. You can order it, or you can pick one up from your local hardware store as well. But this is a great option, and I'm pretty impressed with this greenhouse, and I'm very happy that I purchased it and I have it ready and set up for starting my seeds. So in my next video, I will share with you the seeds that I am starting and how I'm starting them, and so forth. So look out for that video. If you liked this video and you found this useful, please hit the like button so that I know that you're liking my videos, and subscribe to my channel for more updates and more videos from me on all things plants and gardening. Thank you again so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a fabulous day wherever you're joining me from.